Hi class, my name is Grace Christodoss, and today the topic of the lecture that I will be doing is called The Chief Developments in the Byzantine Empire from 750 until 1025. So during this time, the Byzantine Empire struggled in the beginning under Michael III, who ruled from 842 to 867. There were many conflicts during this time, but luckily the Macedonian Empire was able to find solutions to these issues. Some of the chief developments during that time from the Macedonian emperors was that they created a large amount of economic prosperity by expanding trade with Western Europe. So we can see that already trade is being involved, and from this we see success from the Macedonian emperors. This included the selling of silks and metalwork. So that was the main sources that they used for trade relations. And this was the reason why Constantinople, the city of Constantinople, flourished during that time, which it previously had not under Michael III. Also, something that flourished during that time was the work of missions and Christians as they tried to spread the gospel throughout Europe. So the Byzantine missionary efforts were highly successful, and Eastern Orthodox Christians, or Christianity, was spread to Eastern Europe, or Eastern European people, which included the Bulgars and the Serbs. Even the Prince of Kiev in Russia converted to Christianity in 987 CE. Which is a big deal because during that time, before that, the spread of Christianity hadn't happened in Western Europe. So these missionary efforts were highly successful in getting even the prince in Russia to convert to Christianity. Some of the political and military achievements included the systemization of rules for regulating things like trade and court officials. The reason why this was a big deal is because clearly trade was the largest part that was successful in the Byzantine Empire's economy during that time, and so they wanted to make sure that it would continue to be successful by having things like a new systemization of rules for regulating trade, which is what they did. And they also made an arrangement for a new codification of all Byzantine law. So during that time, it was not just military things that were going on, but it was also political. So things like law was impacted. Basil II defeated the Bulgars and annexed Bulgaria to that empire during this time as well. Militarily speaking, this was a big deal because the Byzantines went on to the islands of Crete and Cyprus and were able to defeat the Muslim forces in Syria, ultimately expanding their empire more than it already was. This made the empire expand all the way up to the upper Euphrates River, which it previously had not before this. And by the end of Basil's regime Basil's reign in 1025, the Byzantine Empire was the largest it had been since the beginning of the 7th century. So as we can see, the Byzantine Empire went through lots of transitions from the time of 750 until 1025, but the main ones included the political changes that were made that ended up creating prosperity and flourishing in society from law, as well as the military achievements, like expanding the empire through defeat of Muslim forces and taking on Crete and Cyprus islands, and expanding the empire all the way up to the upper Euphrates River. I hope that this was able to kind of expand on the success of the Byzantine Empire from 750 until 1025, and I look forward to hearing your comments. Thank you.